Your 100% can look different each day. And so if you wake up one day and suddenly you're so exhausted, you're super tired, and you're immediately questioning that, like, why am I so tired? And you're getting like upset with yourself, like, I am so tired. Like, I had things I wanted to do today, and now I'm exhausted and I don't even want to do it. And you get so frustrated with yourself. Pause and just allow yourself to be tired. Take a time to reflect on, okay, what did I do yesterday? What has the past 3 days looked like for me? The past few days? Where have I been giving all of my energy and attention towards? What have I been prioritizing in my life recently? These areas of my life. What have I been giving most of my energy towards? And notice where your energy has been going, and then take that moment to tell yourself, you know what? I am allowed to feel tired because look at all of the stuff that I'm doing. Validate yourself. Have you been doing a lot in your social life recently? Have you been doing a lot with your physical health? A lot of maybe changes in your environment? A lot going on mentally, emotionally, like what's going on in your life and where's your energy and attention going towards? Because you're going to feel tired because our mind and our body are connected. So if we are having like a heavy workload one day and doing a lot at work, we will physically feel tired as well. Or if we have a physical job that we're giving a lot of our physical well-being to, then we're going to also mentally feel super tired and maybe a little more emotional, maybe a little more sensitive to things. Maybe we're not going to want to feel as social because we are so physically tired. And if we're so emotionally tired, maybe there's a lot going on internally, or there's a lot going on within relationships around us that are making us sad, making us angry, making us frustrated or confused. That is all emotional energy that is being held in our body. So we might physically feel tired from that, and just acknowledge that. Give yourself validation that I am tired and that is okay. I am tired because I've been doing a lot at work recently. I am tired because I've been studying a lot at school. I am tired because I've gotten into fights with my boyfriend or girlfriend so much recently and I'm just exhausted by it. Or like, I am tired because I'm going through so many environmental changes right now, or I'm trying to figure out this situation, what I'm gonna do next. Like, there's so much that is always going on in our lives, and we're constantly living a new day. And it's like so much can come in each day that we're like not prepared for. And when things come our way that we're not prepared for, that takes energy to react to that and think, okay, how am I going to respond to this situation that I was not prepared for? And that's always going to happen. Like, we can always plan for something to go the way that we want it to, but it's not always 100% going to work out the way that we planned or the way that we expect it to turn out. Things are still going to come our way that are unexpected, and that is going to shake us up a bit, make us more tired, make us more frustrated, more annoyed, not want to be so social. Maybe you want some more alone time. It's just acknowledging, where have I been prioritizing my energy and attention recently, and acknowledge that. Acknowledge what you've been doing. Validate yourself. Someone could tell you, I could tell you right now, you've been doing so much recently, you need to rest. And you could just hear that and think, yeah, I need to rest. And then you go on the next day and force yourself to do a bunch of things that you don't have the energy for. It's like someone could tell you, like, you need to rest. Someone could tell you, you're very tired right now. You've been doing so much. You need to like take your foot off the gas. Or someone could tell you, like, all of these things that you deserve, essentially. But if you don't believe it in yourself, if you don't validate in yourself that you deserve that, if you don't tell yourself that I deserve rest, I deserve to take my foot off the gas, I deserve to do this, I deserve to do that, then you're not going to fully believe it, because we can't, like, we are in ourselves 24/7. So how we feel internally and our perspective on life is really truly what matters. It doesn't matter so much what another person thinks about us, what another person sees us as, because what matters is how we internally see ourselves, how we internally feel about ourselves, because that is going to, like, fade into our perspective of our reality, because our perspective of reality all stems from within. No matter what is actually happening in our life, in our reality, in the relationships that we have with people, in the job that we have, in like all of these situations that are going on in life, whatever's actually happening externally, it can be shifted and changed, that perspective, based on what we believe to see about that. If we want to believe that this person is wrong in what they're doing in this relationship or how they're treating us, then they're always going to be wrong in how they're treating us because that's what we believe. If we think that this job is stupid, it's never going to fulfill us, it's pointless, then that's always what it's going to be because that's what we believe. And if you tell yourself that you have to keep working. If you stop working, you say that you're lazy, you say you're not doing enough, then that is what you are going to believe and that's going to be your reality. And that is going to manifest into your physical and mental health. You're going to start, your self confidence and your self esteem is going to go down because you're telling yourself that you're lazy. You're telling yourself you're not doing enough when you are doing so much, and your body feels that. Your body feels what you've been going through, whether it's emotionally, whether it's externally, like physically. Your body feels that. And so when you deny that, when you tell yourself, like, inside, I am super sad, or I am super tired, or I'm super scared of how my life is going to turn out. When you are internally thinking those thoughts and like having those worries on you, but then you turn around and tell yourself, okay, anyway, let's give this same exact 100%. Let's give all this energy that we don't have. Okay, let's work, 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 work. Okay, let's go to all these social events. Let's do all of this stuff that you don't have the energy for. Let's just keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Let's keep hustling, hustling, hustling. And you're denying yourself that rest. You're denying yourself that validation. You're denying yourself that attention and energy and kindness. You're going to feel that, and your self esteem is going to drop. The trust that you have within yourself is going to drop. That connection you have with yourself is going to drop because you're not caring for yourself. When you see your friend or loved one and they are super tired, you see that they have so much on their plate and they are just constantly going, 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 and you see that they're starting to feel a little tired. They're more annoyed than usual, like they are acting a little differently, like their energy isn't as up. You notice that, you might tell them like, "Hey, like you deserve to rest, or you deserve to take this vacation, or you did like let me buy your coffee, like let me do something for you, like you deserve the best out of life and you deserve to feel good." You would tell that to your friend or your loved one. Well, give that same caring, loving energy to yourself because you deserve that. Start taking what you tell other people that you love, start taking those sentences and giving them to yourself. Start giving yourself those compliments. Start giving yourself that acknowledgement. Start giving yourself that appreciation. Start showing yourself, I see you. I see all that you're doing. Remind yourself, I see all that you are doing. I see that you are working so hard in this career. I see you are working so hard in this degree, in this field. I see you are working so hard to build this life for yourself. Acknowledge that about yourself. Tell yourself, I am proud of everything that you're doing. Tell yourself that more often. Let yourself be seen by yourself. That builds self connection. That builds self trust. That builds self esteem. That helps you come back to yourself. That helps ground yourself. That helps you feel whole because you are being a friend to yourself. You are being one with yourself. You are fully noticing and building self awareness of everything that you are doing, of who you are, and how you are feeling energetically, how you are feeling emotionally, mentally, physically. And that is going to help you overall in life, in understanding, you know what, I've built this connection with myself. So I know that I am doing a lot this week. So maybe Friday, I just want to stay inside and chill rather than going out because I know I'm going to be tired from what I've done this week. Build that self awareness around, okay, this is what I have planned for this week. I am going to be very tired on Tuesday because of what I'm doing on Monday and Sunday. So I'm going to prepare for Tuesday by doing this and that. I'm going to prepare for Tuesday by trying to go to bed earlier on Monday or whatever it is. Maybe like plan to do a sound bath later Tuesday night after what you do. Like whatever. Like prepare for yourself. Like look at what you have planned and look at these things that are going to be coming up in your life and then prepare to take care of yourself for the aftermath of how you might feel after those things. I know when I have a concert or something that I'm going to on a Saturday night or a Friday night, I know that Saturday morning I am going to be more tired. Sunday or maybe Sunday morning I'm going to be more tired, or just that whole weekend I'm going to be more tired because I'm going to a concert Friday night or Saturday night, whatever it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell myself, okay, it is so valid if I am tired this weekend and I don't feel like going out this weekend. It is so valid if I want to say no to going out with my friends on Saturday or Sunday because I just went to this concert and I am super exhausted from it. So it's valid if I want to say no to plans. It's valid if I want to cancel plans, and give yourself that, allow yourself that. And because we give responsibility, like we give, what's the word, commitment to certain things. So just acknowledge and prepare. Like, okay, I know I'm going to be tired during this week, so I'm not going to stress too much on this area of my life because I know I'm already going to be so tired from everything that I'm going through. And acknowledge that. Like, give yourself that because you are allowed that. You're allowed that. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you're allowed that care, that kind of care. You're allowed that fully exactly as you are. You don't have to earn that. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to earn a time to just like be one with yourself and to just take your foot off the gas. Like you're allowed to just relax. You're allowed to just sit back. You're allowed to go on that vacation. You're allowed to go out for a fun night with your friends or go out to that concert. You're allowed these things that make you feel good because you are already enough. You're allowed those things because that is your birthright. Like having fun and enjoying life is literally your birthright and whatever that looks like to you. This is where like I guess I kind of got a little off topic here. But like giving your 100% can look so different because if you are super tired because you're doing all of these things, enjoying life in the sense of like going to concerts, going to that bridal shower, going to that birthday party, like doing these things and whatnot, or like working out a lot because you enjoy to do that and whatever it is, like you're enjoying life and doing those things. But also note, like that can also make you feel a little tired based on what you're doing. Like you're giving a lot in your social life. Okay, maybe you want some alone time more because you're doing a lot socially. So you're going to prepare to give yourself that time with just yourself, that time with just quietness. Or maybe you're doing a lot physically, like you're going to be working out a lot. You're going to be maybe driving a lot. You're going to be like just doing a lot physically, walking a lot, moving around a lot, traveling a lot. So be prepared after that to give yourself that time to think, okay, what does my 100% look like today? What can I give myself today to take care of myself, you know? So each day, just take note of, okay, what does 100% look like to me? Like today I was more tired and I was a little upset by that because I got my 8 hours of sleep. So I was like, why am I more tired today? And then I realized I did so much yesterday that I normally wouldn't do on a Wednesday after my sessions. Like, I guess I could tell you, I did a little podcast cover photo shoot. So I don't know when this comes out if the podcast cover will be different or not. So we'll see. I did that after, which was like an hour away. And I did that after I already had like client sessions from 8 to 3, a little after 3. And then right after that, I drove an hour to have this photo shoot for another like hour. And then I was out till like 10 p.m. So I literally left my house at 8. And then I was home for a little bit after my sessions, like for like 30 minutes. And then I left again and got back at like 10 p.m. And so that was a lot. I'm normally not doing that much on a Wednesday night. So of course, I'm more tired today. Of course I am. And I was mad at myself at first. Like, why am I so tired? I wanted to record a podcast today, which I am because I was I got motivated by this idea of you're 100% being different every day. So here we are. If I look tired, that's why. And I was mad at myself at first. And then I started to journal and I wrote in my journal, like, I'm like angry that I'm so tired right now. And then I validated myself and I looked at where I'd been prioritizing my energy and my intention. And I was like, I did do a lot yesterday though. Like I gave a lot physically. I changed environments a lot, like going between different sessions and then driving an hour away and then going somewhere else afterwards and then somewhere else and then like whatever and like doing so much. Like I moved around so much environmentally. I was very social yesterday, not even just with my clients and like the people that are around those sessions and like my friends. I was very social yesterday. There was not really a moment yesterday that I was fully, truly with myself and by myself, except for like my 2-minute drive to pick up my friend and my little drives to come back from my client sessions. Like I wasn't really with myself yesterday. So my social life was like really like a lot of energy was going towards my social life. So if I want to be like alone more today or tomorrow or at some point this weekend, like that's so valid. And so I'm writing about that in my journal and I'm acknowledging those things and I'm acknowledging like all the different places I went to yesterday, all the different things I did, all the like mental energy that I gave yesterday, all the like intellectual energy that I gave yesterday. Like I was thinking so much all about such different things. Like I never really gave myself a break yesterday between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. I didn't really give myself a break. So I'm writing about this all in my journal. And what helps about writing it all down is I can really just see very clearly, like, oh, that's why I'm tired. That's why my 100% doesn't look like my 100% yesterday. That's my 100% today doesn't look like my typical Thursday 100%. That's why. So then we have to get to the point where I'm like, okay, like what 100% do I have today? Like based on what areas of my life that I've been focused on, how can I recharge myself? What will refresh me? What will recharge my energy? So think when you suddenly wake up and you're like, why am I super tired today? Like, what? Instead of getting frustrated, be curious. Like instead of getting mad at yourself, be curious. Like, okay, where's my energy been going towards recently? What areas of my life have I been really prioritizing, really focusing on right now? And what can I kind of give myself? What can I kind of maybe take off my plate today? Maybe rearrange what I had planned, rearrange all the tasks that I needed to do today to like alleviate some stress, alleviate some weight because clearly my 100% is not the same as yesterday. And that is so valid. Validate yourself. Acknowledge all the things that you're doing and acknowledge that you are doing enough. And so when we want to give ourselves this rest, when we want to give ourselves this time away from this area, like this time away from work or this time away from socialness or this time away from like whatever it is, like sometimes we tell ourselves like, ugh, like I am so lazy or like I am not doing enough, like whatever it is, or like I am so lonely, like whatever. We start like all these negative thoughts start coming in our head so quickly. Well, let's pause and then start reframing those thoughts. Pause and be curious about that thought. Like that thought that's saying I am lazy, how can we make this thought benefit us? Because that thought is only going to tear us down even more. And are we going to tell our friend that they're being lazy when they are super exhausted and doing so much in their life and they have so much on their plate? Are we just going to tell them that they're lazy because they're taking one rest day out of their week? Because they're taking 1 hour to just rest rather than actually like think and work? Are we going to tell them that they're lazy? No, we're going to hype them up. We're going to tell them something like you've been giving a lot of your energy lately and you need this rest. So when you tell yourself I am lazy, switch that to, you know what? I've been giving a lot of my energy lately and I need rest. I deserve rest. I deserve this. Rest is my birthright. You can reframe these thoughts to like help benefit you rather than tear you down. Because, like I was talking about earlier with our perception of reality, Whatever you choose to believe about yourself is what is going to be true because that is what you are choosing to believe. And you can choose to believe any thought that comes into your brain. And so you can also choose to reframe thoughts into what benefits you. And like another thought that could come up into your head is like, I'm not doing enough. So let's change that to, you know what? Rest is productive. Change your mindset around rest. Rest is actually productive. Rest helps me refresh my energy to continue forward. Without time to rest, how are we going to keep moving? Like, if we can't rest and recharge our energy, what do we have to give? It's going to be so hard to give, to think clearly, to actually show true, genuine, loving energy towards someone, give our like hardworking, thoughtful energy towards work. It's hard to think clearly about what goals we want to achieve, about where we want to be in life, about what kind of life we want to live, who we want to be. It's hard to have clarity when we are exhausted, when we are not allowing ourselves to take our foot off the brake. And we are not speaking kindly to ourselves. We are not validating ourselves. Like it's going to be so draining and so hard to get through life when we are not a friend to ourselves. Like you deserve to be a friend for yourself just like you are to a loved one. And that is so important. So like overall, you're allowed to feel tired. Rest does not need to be earned. Each day is a new day and 100% may not look the same. Allow yourself to recharge. Those are all my little reminders that I wanted to put out into this episode because you deserve all of that. And so, based on like where you've been giving energy in your life. So, for example, if you've been giving a lot socially, like you've been having a big social life recently, maybe you need to plan some alone time with yourself. Maybe you need to plan some quiet time with yourself, however that looks to you. If your workload is super heavy recently, maybe you need to prioritize your favorite hobby, your favorite people in your life. Maybe you need to do something fun, do something that lightens you up, do something that is going to take your mind off of that heavy workload that you have. Go on plan a vacation, like do something to allow yourself to just feel light, feel a weight lifted because you deserve that. And however that looks like to you, everybody is different. Everybody's completely different. And like, for example, like one thing that I also wanted to get out that I almost forgot. Oh my golly goodness. Don't compare your energy and your 100% to somebody else. Every single person is different and we are all living a completely different life. We cannot make assumptions about other people because we don't actually know what's going on in their life. We don't actually know the thoughts that they're having in their head. We don't actually know what their perception of reality is. And we won't ever truly know those things. Like each person is truly like low key a mystery. Like we're all so individual and so different that it's impossible to compare our energy levels and what we are capable of one day to another person. It's nearly impossible because we are all doing such different things. I know I feel super tired today, but does my friend feel super tired today? Probably not because she like did something different yesterday than what I did. You know what I mean? And so it's like, don't compare just because you were having a day where you're resting, but your partner or your best friend or your family member isn't. That doesn't mean that you aren't doing enough. Yet doesn't mean that you aren't allowed that rest, that time to slow down. You are allowed that and you can give yourself that. It doesn't matter what they are doing. It doesn't matter if these people are going out to this concert on Friday night, but you have done so much during the week that going to that concert is just not your priority right now. So you're going to stay at home and you're just going to relax and watch a movie. Like it doesn't matter if they're going out clubbing and you're going to watch a movie at home by yourself and have a comfort meal. Like it doesn't matter because what matters is that you're giving yourself what you need in that moment. You're giving yourself that care and that love. That's what you're giving yourself, and that's what's going to fully recharge you. If you constantly chase after this like external validation or this like persona that you want people to see you as, then you are going to struggle building that connection with yourself, building that self awareness with yourself, because you're constantly going to be chasing after what you think other people expect of you, what you think other people want from you, rather than what do you need in yourself right now? What do you want for yourself? How do you want your life to look? What is going to benefit you? What does fun look like for you right now? What does an energy refresher look like to you right now? Like, what is going to make you feel good right now? And don't think about what made you feel good yesterday. Don't think about what made you feel good last year. What's going to make you feel good right now? Like, what can you do for yourself right now? We're constantly going through different seasons of our lives. So it depends, like, in that season, okay, what's going to benefit me right now? And, like, because, like, sometimes journaling is really good for me and sometimes I just can't get into it. Sometimes I'm like reading a billion books in 1 month and sometimes I barely get through one book a month, if that. Like, it really just depends on these different seasons of your life and like things are constantly changing. Like, for example, if you have like a lot of changes going on environmentally, like in relationships, whatever it is, try to do something that like grounds you or that helps you feel whole because you deserve that. You deserve to feel like even if things are unstable in your environment or in your reality, like whatever's going on externally, at least you can be stable within yourself. At least when you can't control what's going on externally, you can control how you take care of yourself, how you support yourself, how you love yourself. You can control that. So give yourself that. That is the control that you have. We can't control what people think about us. So, like, we can give this energy that we don't have just to chase this validation from another person, but they're still just going to think whatever they're going to think. And you are now going to like lose your energy trying to chase their validation when you could be giving that energy towards yourself. However, you're feeling is valid. However, your 100% looks is valid. Acknowledge that. Appreciate the things that you are doing more. Appreciate yourself more. Tell yourself more often what you are proud of yourself for because you deserve that. You deserve to take care of yourself so kindly and such a manner where you really feel seen by yourself. You feel heard by yourself, like meaning if you were something screaming inside of you saying I'm tired, listen to that and say, "Okay, you're tired. Let's do this today. You're tired. Let's take this off our plate today." Like, allow yourself that. Allow yourself to feel seen, to feel heard by yourself so that you can build that connection, so you can build that trust within yourself, so you can build that love for yourself because as you deserve, you are literally in this mind and body 24/7. Like, you deserve to make it a safe space for yourself. You deserve to have a safe space in yourself that you can give the 100% that you have to give. And that's all that I'm going to yap about today. And I'm really happy with how this episode turned out. I hope I listen back and I'm like, okay, that all makes sense. Cause I reckon I definitely like got off track a little bit here and there. But I also low-key hit flow state at some point. But anyway, I'm like tired. But I'm really glad that I got this message out because I feel like it was super important. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, you're so beautiful. Go ahead and subscribe and comment something that you are either proud of yourself for or comment how you are going to take care of yourself today. So go ahead and do that because as you deserve, and maybe you can give other people ideas or you can share like with the world what you're proud of yourself for because as you deserve. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go ahead and follow along so you can get updates when new episodes come out. I've been posting the last episode was posted on a Tuesday, so I think I'm posting more on Tuesdays now. And you can see whenever I post and behind the scenes of posts of podcasts and behind the scenes of this recent podcast cover shoot that we just did yesterday at the beach. That was super cool. You can see some behind the scenes footage stuff about that on my Instagram. See, I can barely talk right now because I'm like tired. You can see that stuff on my Instagram at Mindful Pod and possibly TikTok at Mindful Pod. I hope you're enjoying your morning, middle day, evening, whatever you're living right now. And remember, your 100% can look different every day, and rest does not have to be earned. It is a birthright, and you deserve it just as you are. You are doing enough, baby. You got it. Yay!